Hey there again, this is Chris Arnold, Avon Gold Leader, and I have your product previews and picks for campaign 6 of 2017. This campaign, of course, is our I Love Sale campaign, so it's our biannual. We have 2 campaigns a year that have our super big sales. So there's a lot of pages in here of stuff from past seasons that's now been discontinued and is on really deep sales. Kind of like if you enjoy our outlet brochures, this is like the outlet in the regular brochure. So there's a lot of great deals in this brochure. So if there was something maybe that you saw in a previous season and didn't grab while it was there, make sure you check out the campaign 6 brochure and get that now. As for my product picks, I'm going to start with I had to restock one of my own items from my personal skincare routine, which was my Purifying gel cleanser from the Anew Clean line. And this is really good for oily or combination skin. Does a really good job of just getting, cleaning off the skin, getting the makeup, the dirt, the pollution, all of that off your skin, helping to clear out the pores a bit, and just kind of get your skin back in balance if you have the oily or combination skin. And I really I use it with our Anew Clean Cleansing Brush. And we've had this for about a year now. I think we got it just about campaign 5 of last year, so just about a year. And before we had this, I had a brush from another company. And the reason I got it was I like the idea of a mechanical exfoliation, so something that does the exfoliating. I do use like the retexturizing peel, so I do use something that's also a chemical retexturizing. But I liked something that was gentler, especially because I have eczema-prone skin, so if I exfoliate a little bit too much, that can cause problems in other ways. So I like something that's a nice, gentle exfoliation on a daily basis because I really need it every day. I can't wait the couple times a week that I use the retexturizing peel. So I had the brush from another company, and that brush was a rotating style. The brush head spins. And while it did a great job and it left my skin feeling really good, I always felt when I was using the spinning brush, it was like tugging at my skin. So I had to be careful about which direction I was, and it only went one way, so it tugged all my skin to one side. But especially around the eye area, I felt that tugging was maybe something that I really didn't want for my skin. So I was very excited when our brush came out because it's a vibrating brush. You can not really see that on the video, but you can kind of hear it. But it's got, fairly soft bristles, and you get the vibrating really helps the bristles get into the pores and get into the skin to loosen up the dead skin, get all of the makeup and pollution and dirt and everything that gets on your skin throughout the day out of the skin, and really gets in and cleans out the pores really nicely. So it's a really kind of soft bristle, and you still get that circular motion that you get with the brushes with the spinning head, but you get it in a more gentler fashion because you move the brush around your face at the speed that you like. And it really is kind of like a nice little at-home spa effect. You just kind of take your time, and it gives a massaging effect to the face and feels kind of like a spa treatment. So it's a nice little daily spa treatment for your face. So definitely recommend that. And we do also have in the Anew Clean line, we have 2 other cleansers. So if a gel cleanser is not the best fit for you, we do also have a foaming cleanser and a cream cleanser. The cream cleanser is great because not only can you use it with the brush, you can use it, you can actually put on the cream cleanser and then just wipe it off with a tissue. You don't actually have to use water to take that off, and you can use it as a hydrating mask. But now I've got a preview for some of the jewelry that's coming out in campaign 6 for you. We do have our Serenity Blue collection that's coming out. There's kind of a pendant necklace with stud earrings, the collar necklace, and then the 3 bracelets. And I have the necklace and earrings set with the pendant necklace and the kind of little stud earrings. They've got a really nice kind of multi-tonal blue, almost like a swirly, sort of like the same effect you would see in a turquoise, but it's a little bit different. It's not a turquoisey blue. It's more of a straight blue color without the turquoise effect to it. And that's also on, it's on a silver tone is the setting on it. and the bracelets are silver tone. Then we have the Natural Elements charm bracelets. Now, whenever we have, bracelets like these, the stretch bracelets with the charms, they're always very popular. I especially like these ones because not only do they come in 4 really great colors, but each one has a different natural element, and it has represented in not only the color, but the charm. And each element has different virtues or traits associated with it. So this one is fire, is the element, and it's passion and creativity. And this one is earth, which is stability and growth. And that's the charm for earth. Then this one is water, which is love and intuition. And that has the lovely little water symbol there. And then wind, which is intelligence and freedom. And that's the little symbol for wind. One thing I've noticed about these, if you look at the photo in the brochure, the bracelet with the larger beads almost looks kind of opaque. They look like they're a solid color. And they are all of the beads are clear beads. So you get a little bit of a little variation in color as you look at them in different lights. So that gives them just kind of, I think, a nicer look than the opaque style beads can sometimes be. And then, of course, when I saw these, I have a daughter who one of her favorite TV shows is the animated show, The Last Airbender. And, of course, as soon as I saw these, I immediately thought of that because this is also essentially the 4 elements represented in that show, which is earth, air instead of wind, water, and fire. So if you have any Last Airbender fans in your family, these would be would be cute for them. So, and I always love a good watch. We have a new Bright on Time watches coming out. This is the green one, the mint color one. And it's got a silicone band, so it's got kind of the rubbery texture band, but it's not actually, it doesn't really feel like a rubbery band. The silicone, it's very smooth and almost has a soft feel to it, almost just a very soft feel. It's hard to describe, but it feels almost like a powdery finish, so a very smooth, soft feel, and it's a little bit squishy. So I think I'm really going to like this because, here in Las Vegas and in a lot of the desert Southwest, in the summer, this kind of band could be kind of uncomfortable because when it's rubbery and you get sweaty from the heat, it can be kind of uncomfortable. But it is a stretch band. It doesn't necessarily look like it would stretch, but it does stretch nicely. It is a one size, it only comes in the one size, but it is a little bit larger band, which is great if you like more of a bracelet style. And so it's about, I would say I normally wear about a 7.5-inch band, so this is probably about an 8.5-inch band. So it will fit. If you usually wear a larger watch, it'll fit, fairly snug. If you usually wear a smaller watch, it'll be loose and have a lot of movement in it. I especially I think it's really fun, the face on the watch. The numbers are all kind of wonky and crazy, and they kind of remind me either of Alice in Wonderland or the particular type of art like Salvador Dali would do, where it's kind of, melting and going all kinds of different ways. So, but I have a couple of people this morning when we were looking at these with some of my customers that mentioned the Alice in Wonderland, that it reminded them of that. And last but not least, one of my favorite lines is our Moisture Therapy line. And we have a new trio of products in our Moisture Therapy line coming out called our Ultra Hydration with Shea Butter. So we're going to have the body lotion in the regular 16.9 ounce pump bottle. We have the Skin Protectant Ointment in the hand cream size bottle. And when I first saw this, I said, okay, this is something that's not really a hand cream. This is something that you might use all over. You could use it on your feet, your knees, anywhere that your skin is particularly dry and flaky, or it's even great for what sometimes is called chalky skin. Um, but a little of this goes a very, very long way. Just as an example, and I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see this because it is kind of clear because it is an ointment. This tiny little bit is enough for a whole hand, and actually probably both. And so now I'm going to have to do that. So, and it goes a long way. It spreads very nicely. It doesn't just stop in one place and stay there when you're trying to rub it in and spread it around on your hands. It has a very nice shea butter smell. But the ointment is, it's a great alternative to folks who like Vaseline or that type of petroleum jelly type products, because it is an ointment, so it's more like that. But it's not greasy and it smells better than Vaseline. So it's a great alternative to that. And then the third item that we have in this line, hi Freddie, I'll be with you in just a minute, baby. There's one of my puppies here to say hi. Okay, go on. The third item in the line is a body scrub, and it's a very creamy body scrub, and I know that sounds kind of counterintuitive, but it's a very creamy formula with a very fine scrub in it. So it would be very good for daily use if you like that, to get that exfoliation all over the skin. It's very gentle. And the creamy formula actually, usually when you use a body scrub, you don't usually come out of the shower feeling like you don't need any lotion. The creamy formula to this body scrub, I do find that I don't need as much lotion when I get out of the shower. I don't feel dry, like I've just scrubbed all the moisture out of my skin. So it's a very moisturizing scrub at the same time. So that's all I have for you this campaign, and I will see you all again in 2 weeks, and hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.